And now it's time for a very special story time. This is a happy birthday story just for Cheri. Now, when Cheri was a little girl, she used to like to go biking. She'd hop on her bicycle and she'd bike all the way down to the corner because she was 5 and she could go all the way to the corner. And she would bike all the way back to the other corner because she was very good at biking. And when she went biking, she saw all sorts of things. She went past her house and saw the flowers and the little railing and the little people in the garden. And she saw her neighbor's house and they had flowers and they had a trellis with lots of flowers growing over it. And she made it all the way down to the corner. And at the corner was where the synagogue was. That's where the temple was. That's where they went to church every Saturday. Well, she was very proud that she could bike all the way there. One day, her family went out for dinner and they went to McDonald's. And at McDonald's, they had marvelous food. They had French fries, which was really good. And they had the apple pies, which was really good. And they had the milkshakes, which was really good. And they had the Big Macs, which were really good. But they also had a bacon cheeseburger. Oh, she had never had a bacon cheeseburger. So she wanted a bacon cheeseburger that day because she heard they were really good. Well, she asked her dad, "Can I have a bacon cheeseburger today instead of a Big Mac?" He said, "No, you can't have any bacon. We don't have bacon." "Why?" "Well, because we're Jewish. So we don't have bacon. You can't have bacon on your..." "Why?" "Well, that's the law. That's what we're supposed to do. We're not supposed to eat bacon." Well, Cheri was very sad. And she kept asking why, and she kept getting answers that she didn't understand because Cheri was only 5 years old. So she had a Big Mac instead. And it was really good. But she really wanted that bacon cheeseburger. So when they got home, she thought she would get on her bicycle. And she would bike all the way to the corner where the temple was. And she did. And she biked all the way to the corner. Then she went up to the temple and she banged on the door. Blam, 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 blam. And the rabbi came out. And she said, "Rabbi, I got a question." The rabbi said, "Yes, what is your question?" She said, "My dad won't let me have a bacon cheeseburger. Why won't he let me have a bacon cheeseburger? Because I hear bacon cheeseburgers are really tasty." To which the rabbi said, "They might be very tasty. I've not had one myself. I'm Jewish, and you're Jewish, and Jews don't eat bacon. It's made from a pig, and we don't eat pigs. But it's very tasty. My friends told me it was very tasty. Why don't we?" So the rabbi said, "I will tell you a little story." Now, the story is like this. You know who Moses was, right? He's the guy who took us across the desert and across the water of the Red Sea. He opened up the Red Sea and went across. Well, before that, Moses was trying to follow the laws of Egypt. And he was getting very upset with what they were doing. And so he decided to run away. Much like you did. You ran away from your house and you biked all the way down here to the temple. While Moses ran away to the wilderness. And in the wilderness, he thought, now I can do whatever I want. But God had a different plan for Moses. So God set a bush in front of him, and it looked like it was burning. And there were flames, and it was burning. And Moses didn't know what to do about this. But God did. God said, "Moses, take your shoes off, because you're in a very special place." So Moses took his shoes off. And he stood there, and he chatted with God. And God basically told him, "If you follow my rules and you follow my laws, I will take care of you." And we know what happened, don't we? Moses followed the rules, he followed the laws, and he went back and he got the Israelites, got the Jewish people, and got them out of Egypt. And we all know that story. You know that story, don't you? And Cheri nodded her head. He said, "Well, that's like this. You might not understand why, because Moses didn't understand why God wanted him to do things. But you might not understand why your daddy won't let you do things. But he's looking after you. Okay? Well, after that, Cheri went home. She got on her bicycle and she biked all the way home. And she saw her daddy sitting there on his chair. And she went in and she said, Daddy, I still want a bacon cheeseburger, but I love you. And she never did have a bacon cheeseburger. The end. I hope you liked that story. It was a very special happy birthday story just for you.